Crazy for Fashion, a poem by Babatunde Aremu. The poem, Crazy for Fashion, by Babatunde Aremu addresses the human obsession with fashion and the lengths people go to satisfy this desire. The poet uses metaphors and similes to compare human behavior to that of animals and questions the logic and morality behind this kind of behavior. The poem can be analyzed in the context of Yoruba culture, language, worldview, and Christian beliefs, which may provide insight into the poet's perspective and critique. The poem's first stanza focuses on the natural beauty of animals and contrasts it with man's confusion in himself. The mention of birds, lions, peacocks, and snails highlights the diverse ways in which creatures display their natural beauty. In Yoruba culture, animals have a significant symbolic meaning and are often associated with specific virtues or characteristics. For example, the peacock symbolizes beauty, while the snail represents perseverance and resilience. The stanza's last line, "Man, God's image is confused in himself," suggests that man's obsession with fashion has led to a disconnection from his divine nature and that humans are created in God's image and thus possess inherent worth and dignity, which is a common theme in Christian beliefs. In Yoruba mythology, humans are seen as having both individual and collective identities and are encouraged to understand their place in the world and their relationship to the divine. The poem's second stanza explores how humans alter their appearance to fit societal beauty standards. Godly nature refers to the idea that humans are created in God's image and thus should embrace their natural beauty. However, the poem highlights that many people are ashamed of their appearance and resort to drastic measures such as crazy outfits, skin bleaching, tattoos, and hair dye to fit societal expectations. In Yoruba culture, body modifications such as tattoos and scarification were common, but often used to signify cultural identity or religious beliefs. The line, "like the garment of masquerade," refers to the Yoruba masquerade tradition, where elaborate costumes are used in religious and cultural ceremonies. The final line, "Man, never satisfy with nature," suggests that humans constantly seek to improve themselves and that this quest is never ending. The line also reflects Christian beliefs about the importance of self-control and moderation, which suggests that humans should avoid excess and prioritize spiritual values over material desires. The poem's third stanza explores the extremes humans go to in the name of fashion. The line, "Man's insatiable craze for fashion runs like oceans," suggests that the obsession with fashion has reached unprecedented levels. The mention of cosmetic procedures such as facelifts, liposuction, and implants highlights people's pressure to conform to beauty standards. In Yoruba culture, traditional healing practices involve herbal remedies and spiritual rituals, but modern medical procedures, such as cosmetic surgery, are relatively new. The stanza also highlights the influence of Western culture on African fashion, as cosmetic surgeries and teeth whitening are more common in Western countries. The final line, "all in the name of fashion," underscores the idea that fashion has become a goal in and of itself rather than a means of expressing individuality. The fourth stanza questions the rationale behind modern-day fashion trends and highlights the harm it causes to individuals' mental and physical health. The stanza's rhetorical questions, "Is it God no more perfect?" and "Why tamper with natural beauty?" challenge the reader to consider the consequences of altering natural beauty. The phrase, "rat race," to describe man's obsession with fashion emphasizes the pointlessness of the pursuit. In Yoruba philosophy, humans are considered part of a larger cosmic order and are encouraged to maintain a sense of equilibrium between the physical and spiritual worlds. The line also reflects Christian beliefs about the dangers of materialism and the need to prioritize spiritual values over worldly desires. The stanza's concluding line, "It's just fashion crazy," reinforces the idea that man's obsession with fashion is irrational and destructive. The poem's tone is critical and confrontational, as the poet challenges the reader to question the rationale behind the obsession with fashion and the perceived need to alter one's appearance. In conclusion, Crazy for Fashion by Babatunde Aremu is a powerful critique of the fashion and beauty industry's impact on society. The poet highlights the irony of how humans, who are believed to be made in the image of God, are the only creatures on earth that struggle with their natural beauty. The poem challenges readers to rethink their values and priorities and appreciate the beauty of natural diversity rather than subscribing to narrow and unrealistic beauty standards. The poem's analysis reveals that the themes explored are consistent with Yoruba culture, language, and Christian beliefs.